3, 2, 1.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. I'm stealing it from you, motherfucker. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the first, now first ever
Now, the first ever
that you are seeing
episode 1, version 2
of the Dropouts podcast. I am Blaine, aka B Sama.
Why you shifted to me? Oh,
Going back to Tyler.
I'm Tyler. We'll leave it at that.
My name's Mythstick. You can call me Myth.
my name's Jake.
Well, we're gonna be calling you Josh the entire time.
The people.
The people
To the
are
people.
probably gonna call you Josh.
To the people, for the
I
people,
want-
we the
Joshua.
God damn it, Blaine.
Whoa.
Hey,
people. What was that?
what are you doing over there?
And then off screen we have my lady Abby. Abby, you want to wave at the camera real quick? Pop in.
What flavor is that?
Okay, cool. It's
I'm, like,
it's called
genuinely
Polar
curious.
Breeze. Polar Breeze.
Oh, I've had that.
I got brain freeze right here.
That's why it
Oh,
smells.
let me. Bro, do you want to trade these, bro? Do you trade these, dog?
Let's
Get
just
some
do
good-
vape reviews.
Yeah.
Alright, so, the first segment we're going to talk about, Anna Mondays.
We want to do Anna Mondays?
Like, it's, again, something we have
Okay.
an idea about, something we know.
Yeah, I guess let's do it. So, I guess you want to start off with interspecies
We can,
reviewers.
yeah.
Okay, so we tried talking about this on the last podcast we tried to record, which was a disaster, apparently. But interspecies reviewers is a show. It's a fantasy show about guys who go to the red light district in this fantasy world and review prostitutes of different races.
They're just reviewing sex.
They're
on
reviewing.
different-
They're
on
reviewing.
different races.
Like,
That's
yeah,
literally
what-
all it is.
Oh, the trash anime?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, dude, trash
Trash
anime is
anime.
life.
That's
It's
what
the
you
best
guys call it.
anime.
You like trash, huh?
Yeah.
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 Dude, fucking...
That's why we hang out with you,
really,
Jake.
Really, it's
Oh, this
really
is
funny.
hentai.
Nope.
Slam?
No, that's for private time.
Slam.
Trash anime you can watch with your friends.
Yeah, hentai you watch alone, because then you get your dingle out.
I mean, you could do that hypothetically with your boys, but that's just a little weird.
That's High School DxD
Who's to
level.
say
right?
That is High School DxD levels of weird. But episode 2 came out since we tried to record the last podcast, and Tyler, you want to talk about it a little
What's your
more?
take?
On episode
take.
2, I kind of need to go back and rewatch it because I kind of watched it while like
Okay,
playing games.
yeah, we got-
So I
we
kinda
got-
didn't
so you
pay-
didn't watch it?
So you
I
didn't
like-
pay any attention to it.
I saw.
Okay.
I caught like the gist of
This
it.
is
You
Tyler.
know,
Okay,
they were
so-
reviewing.
So they start off. They start off with fairies.
Alright.
Which,
Like little girl?
Yeah.
They
Okay.
just put their dick in it.
Yeah. Well, see
Yes.
the thing. That's the thing. They have to measure you beforehand
Right.
to see which fairies can take you.
That's a strong start.
That's a very strong start.
You're gonna see how they,
They
top
thought
that
about.
one.
They thought about it. All
It'll
right.
be tough.
They've thought into this. Okay, and yeah. So the human guy comes up. He can only get like
First of all, we need to
two
go-
fat ass
I
fairies.
feel like we need to go back to like the first episode.
I
and, like,
don't remember much from the
so
first episode.
on the first, so
Jesus
basically,
fucking Christ.
Oh, I'm going
What?
with
Then I
this.
guess-
Okay.
It's
then I
been
guess-
2 weeks now,
Just
Josh.
talk
I-
about
I-
anime.
Let's talk
I
about
don't
this.
know.
I forgot
I remember.
everything.
I remember. It's fine.
Okay, what happened?
Okay.
Hey, alright, time out. We went over this last time with the boys. Jake. It's coming up on there.
It's coming up on
slamming
the
on
audio.
that.
Duh.
Bang on the table.
We're professional podcasters, if you haven't noticed.
We
Like
are
and
wannabe
subscribe.
professional
I don't think
podcasters.
that's-
We're garbage.
I
Like
don't
and
think
subscribe.
that's I don't think that's
It's called
a
Trash
good-
Podcast.
I'm kind of quiet, dude.
That's
You're talking kind of loud.
well, I'm looking at the audio right here, and you're both
Hey,
not coming up on it. So
well, maybe it's because I was leaned back and I was talking in a softer
Same.
tone.
I was just waiting.
Well,
But like maybe if
stepped
I lean
back, I'm
forward
like,
and I
wanna
speak
hear
in
what
my
Tyler
more
wants to say about the fucking anime that no one knows about.
yeah, stop slamming the
Are we going?
fucking
Are we
desk.
going over now? Is it,
Yes.
I don't
my
know.
turn?
I'll stop.
All right. It's
My bad.
this podcast is great.
okay.
Jake,
Okay, that's the last one.
Tyler, start talking. Please start talking.
There's 3 main characters. There's a human. There's an elf, and then there's an angel.
Oh yeah.
Right? Okay. The angel has both genders. Has a dick and a vag.
All right.
Has
Cool.
both.
Progressive. I like
Peen
it.
and poon.
Peen and poon, yes, as you would put it. But basically, they make money off of reviewing these species So like, you know how like in like any MMO, how there's like a quest board where you
Yeah.
like put like you grab your quest
Yeah.
and you pay gold for it.
Yeah.
they
Fun
post.
so
fact,
they
that's called a
basically-
missive board.
They basically put their like reviews on this quest board and people pay them for it.
Oh, okay.
So
I
like
was like,
that's how like like so
Hands by your sides, Jake.
episode 2 kicks off with all the money they made from their last reviews, and they go to this super expensive. I don't remember what was
Pimp
fairies.
house.
It was fairies in the second one, right?
Fairy
Yeah, they start off
So
with fairies.
so they go to this super expensive prostitution ring where there only are fairies.
That makes it sound illegal.
Yeah, say brothel.
Sounds like a
Brothel. My bad.
Prostitution
Brothel.
ring. That's illegal.
That- yeah.
Brothel.
Brothel.
In my
Brothel. There you
neighborhood,
go.
like right across the street.
That's facts.
It's a
But
fact.
I want to talk about like the fairy that they encounter that like runs it
Right.
in order.
She looks
Well,
like a
go ahead.
crackhead.
Yeah,
I
she's
give
like
you
a
permission.
she's literally a crackhead. She has like bags under her eyes and just like
It's like
just
normal anime
like,
crackhead. Her.
yeah,
Nice.
Oh, I don't.
full on crackhead.
Jake
And
doesn't
like
want
it's a
anime.
tiny little fairy, and she's trying to measure their like sizes, right?
Yeah.
And the human the guy
Okay, we
that's
don't
the
gotta
human-
get too in depth
No, he
into
couldn't.
it.
He basically like
He's like, I
for
can't
the-
get up and
he
spur
basically
other
couldn't
dudes.
get enough.
And so
He was
she's
just
like,
shy the
well,
whole time.
shit, let
And
me
that's
get
like the
going.
main part that I remembered because I just
Oh,
remember
yeah?
the fairy just like sitting there and be like, "Are you fucking kidding me?"
Okay, so I'm gonna run through the rest of it.
Let's go
So,
through the rest of
all
it.
right, human can only fuck the two fattest fairies they have there.
Haha, slam.
Elf can fuck about 20 of them. They have a little halfling with them with a fucking teeny
Nice.
tiny. And he's like, you can pick any of them. And then gets the Krim, the angel, and they go, and as for you, sorry, bud, nobody here can handle you. And they're all like, fucking what? So then they move on to demons. And that's where the episode gets political. So they're like trying to pick like the
Yeah,
next
why
president.
wasn't
They're trying to pick like the next president of the of like this fantasy world, and the demons are understandably not a very liked race, because you know
What do you
they're
mean
fucking
understandably?
demons. They're demons.
Oh,
Yeah.
if you've seen ReZero, demons are pretty fucking cute and the purest beings on the planet.
Yeah.
I do want to go.
Well,
over
see,
some-
that's not.
Do you think
here.
that's picking up enough?
Yeah, it looks
kind
like,
of?
Yeah, it's fun. It's fine.
Yeah,
It's
Should be
fine.
fine.
Just,
good.
Okay, I
just make
want,
sure you
like,
talk from your diaphragm.
oh,
nice.
the diaphragm. All right, that picked up.
That really did pick up.
That
really did
pick up right there. All right, so anyway,
I love that friend.
anyways, all right, I'm kind of done talking about this anime. They clap fantasy girls
Yeah.
into story.
Besides,
Watch it.
I'm gonna check it out. I think.
I don't think
Yeah.
you are. Are you
Definitely
ready?
won't.
Definitely. Well, I mean, you have my Funimation account, so if
It's
you ever
true.
are just
I
bored.
have so many.
But it's the thing is,
VIP.
it's one of those shows that's like so. It's so censored that sometimes whenever they're censoring stuff on screen, you have no idea what's going
Yeah.
on,
Nice.
Oh, nice.
and that's a bit of a hindrance sometimes.
Just watch it on Pornhub.
Yeah,
Toss
it's
it,
probably on there.
toss it in there.
All
All
right.
right.
Hey, Jake, talk
What's
about
up?
an anime you've watched recently.
I don't remember any. Oh wait,
Are
there's
you
this
fucking
there's
kidding
this
me?
guy, and I fucking hate him. Subaru.
Subaru ReZero.
The fucking,
Hey there,
uh,
Natsuki Subaru here.
He's the worst.
Nobody asked for your impression.
I hate Subaru so much.
Why?
I want him to
I
get
understand
over
why.
dying. He needs to do it faster. Like it's his best power. Figure it out. Like
Dude, just become suicidal.
Just kill
Hate
yourself, bro. He does, doesn't he?
Hate himself?
Like, doesn't he just like get sick of dying?
Yeah, no, yeah. He's tired of dying. He doesn't get over it.
Okay. Oh, that's
said
what you
that.
mean by get over it.
He wants him to be okay with dying.
Okay.
so you could like if he could figure this shit out faster.
What show is this?
It's called
ReZero?
ReZero.
I haven't watched it.
Oh yeah, Tyler hasn't watched ReZero. You still haven't watched ReZero.
I got a lot of them that I need to watch.
No.
ReZero needs to be at the top of your list.
Really?
I'll tell you that right now. ReZero
I
has to
don't
be
know.
at the
I
top
heard
of your
Fire
list.
Force was pretty good. and I
Fire
kinda
Force
wanna
is pretty good,
I
but
wanna
Fire
start
Force is
Fire
like-
Force.
Fire
If you-
Force doesn't end, so pick an anime that ends.
Oh, okay.
ReZero
That's-
has ended.
That's a good idea.
I'm doing the One Punch Man training course.
You are?
Yeah, I'm doing push-ups all the time.
What about setups? Running.
Sit-ups, but instead of the running, sometimes I just do a lot of squats intermittently through the day.
I mean, that's supposed to be added into it.
Yeah.
Okay, and I do wall sits.
That kind of just goes
How
along with
often?
it.
Yeah.
Like, just kind of goes along with squatting.
It's supposed to be 24/7
It's
That's
supposed to
what
be
he
every
did.
day.
Every
I
day,
do it
100
like
push-ups,
every
100
day.
sit-ups.
All
100
day.
But I'm just not at the 100 mark yet, or the 10 kilometer.
Well, at least you're trying.
Yeah. Hey,
Me and
there
Tyler
it is.
tried working out together, and
How'd that go?
We haven't gone again.
we haven't
Oh,
gone
that's-
again.
I've been
We
waiting.
haven't gone
I've been
again.
waiting for him to like, because I'm based off of
Take
your
initiative.
I'm waiting for a day where I'm not fucking
Have you started-
exhausted from work.
Okay, well that's me lately. I literally like
No, that's
last
me.
week I burnt myself out of work because I've been working 10-hour shifts every day,
Yeah.
and my work is like a lot of like standing,
Yeah.
squatting, getting up and
Yeah.
getting down, and so
Yeah.
I do the
Vape-
twist a lot.
Vape is dead.
and so
Hell
like,
yeah, Josh.
So like one day
It picks
me
up on it, bro.
one day me and Sienna we went to Dallas, right, to walk around for the day.
Yeah.
And at the end of the day, I just couldn't walk anymore. I was just like done. I was so exhausted. Like everything finally
Yeah.
caught up with me. And I feel like that's how this week has been for me. Is just a lot of me like trying to catch back up on my
You
rest
dying.
because I've just been like sore every day.
Sleep is a very important part of getting into shape because if you're not rested, you're not gonna have enough energy to work out.
and
You don't
I
have any
know
energy
that.
to burn.
So
Same
good.
with eating and everything. Like there's so many
I like
aspects of your life.
sleeping and eating.
Do you like working out?
Kind of.
Then you're on your way.
See,
You're on your way.
I've been
Hey,
thinking about
all it takes
doing,
is a start.
see,
Basketball.
I want to be healthy. I want to get in shape.
Oh yeah.
I eat like shit.
Okay.
Hard to change
I've
that.
been-
Abby,
Yeah.
could this guy could use a vegan diet, don't you think?
No.
What about a vegetarian?
Vegan?
Forcing anybody into a vegan diet.
Yeah.
I don't know.
She is not
Alright.
forcing anybody
She
into
said
it.
Diet-
you're not ready for it.
My diet, it's bad. All right. I'm gonna try to get on that.
You did.
Sleep. I get myself about 5 hours a night.
True.
I mean, that's not the healthy amount, but then again, I can't give you much shit because same.
Okay. Well. sleep more.
I have stuff I want to do, and I work early in the morning.
Exercise.
How much stuff is there though?
I sleep until work.
Mostly
and when
watching
I,
Netflix and anime.
You
Sorry.
can sleep.
I should probably sleep.
Yeah, I sleep until work. When I get up for work, I'm tired, and then when I go to work tired, I get even more tired. And when I get home, I'm tired. I don't want to work out. So
But you're tired, but you don't sleep. I don't get it.
yeah, it's tough.
See, but Josh, when you start a diet, you normally do pretty good of staying on. Like when you did your keto diet, you did
Except for
pretty
the
good
pork
with it.
rinds, I never got it.
Those are keto.
I still
Keto.
don't believe that they're
It's
good,
keto,
though.
bro. It's keto.
You know.
It's not
It's
about
keto.
whether it's healthy or not. It's about whether it has carbs in it.
But
That's what it's based on.
But can't you just like do the healthy carbs too,
No.
or like only?
No.
Why
No.
not?
Keto's no carbs.
Yeah, keto
Well,
is.
That's just
I
what
mean.
it is.
Yeah,
Like
so
healthy,
keto-
no carbs.
But that's what keto is.
Yeah, I know, but why?
He's saying,
pork rinds
like-
are
Because-
I
bad
think
for
it
you.
should. I think it should be stated for those of you listening. Jake is not in a good state of mind right
Pork
now.
rinds are bad for you.
They are in a normal diet.
They are in a normal diet. I don't know.
On a keto diet, they're like your best friend.
All right, let's
What
move
is
on.
spaghetti
Let's
eat
move
that
on.
with that?
No.
Oh wait, I forgot no carbs.
Okay, can I talk? Can I talk about the Royal Rumble
Yeah.
this past Sunday? Oh
Almost
my
everything about
It's the
it.
only thing
Yeah.
that I
God!
Well,
The
Okay,
only thing that I can keep bringing up.
I'm because it was so good. I have put up with 10 years of just crappy Rumble after crappy Rumble after crappy. The Royal Rumble should be the best event in the WWE calendar. And year after year, it's been garbage. I would say last year when Seth Rollins won, it was a little bit better.
Love
You
that
know,
guy.
Oh no, he is.
yeah.
Same.
I'm trying to
Okay.
get Josh into wrestling. You like Japanese wrestling, the stuff I've shown you.
Yeah.
The New Japan Pro Wrestling, I think, might be right up your alley because you like the crazy kind of. Do you like more realistic wrestling?
No, if I want realism, I watch UFC.
True.
If I want
Like-
wrestling, I want wacky.
Wacky, yeah.
So then, yeah, I mean, I think definitely the junior heavyweight division in New Japan Pro Wrestling be right up your alley. It's a bunch of light dudes doing crazy flips and shit.
I like flips. Who doesn't like a flip?
Dude, doing flips
But
is sick. I can't do them.
Just
But watching people
the
do
thing
them,
is like you can like there have been like years where they've had pretty decent Royal Rumbles, but everything before the Royal Rumble is garbage. Like all the matches beforehand were complete shit. The pre-show this year was like all right, with like some of them, or like the 2 matches they had on there. But every match on the main card for Royal Rumble this year was awesome. Like Becky Lynch versus Asuka was awesome. Asuka's like she used to be a huge wrestler in Japan. Like, and she's been a pretty big deal ever since she's gotten to WWE, kind of fallen off the past year. But like this was supposed to be like her coming back to the main event scene, kind of like that build-up story. And Becky Lynch has been like the new Stone Cold Steve Austin, basically like a woman's like the top wrestler in WWE right now, which is super progressive. It really is. But like women have just, because women for like years just got like the shit stick in wrestling, you know.
Yeah.
Like you remember like back in like the old days, like bra and panties matches and shit like that. But like now, like women are actually getting like putting on good matches. And then like Bray Wyatt versus Daniel Bryan was awesome. Probably Bray Wyatt's best match he's had since he's flipped into this new character. Of course, he's probably carried by Daniel Bryan, who's legitimately one of the best of all time. But then like the men's Rumble was so good. The first half, you guys know who Brock Lesnar is, right? Yeah, Brock Lesnar. So like, you've never heard of Brock Lesnar? Right, Brock
I've
Lesnar.
heard the name like a couple times, but
Brock Lesnar, like in college, was an NCAA like heavyweight champion in wrestling. He came to WWE. He's legitimately massive. He's a gorilla of a human being.
really,
He went to WWE, became WWE champion, like one of the youngest WWE champions ever, and then after he got bored of WWE, he went to UFC, became UFC heavyweight champion, and then just kind of fell off the face of the earth for a while, and then came back to WWE as just like an unstoppable. He's like Thanos in WWE. And so this year, he's WWE champion right now. This year, he was like, I want to go into the Royal Rumble at number 1, burn through everyone else in the Royal Rumble, and then just take WrestleMania off. That was his method going in. And the first entire half of the Rumble was him just eating people alive and chunking what was left of them over the top rope. He was just
the cannibal in the ring.
Like,
I'd watch that.
metaphorically. I bet you would.
Dude, that'd be sick.
It's like someone literally just starts eating someone.
Like a
Cannibal
zombie
in the ring
death
would be
match.
sick.
Yeah.
Like zombie wrestlers that are legitimately killing each other.
That would be pretty entertaining. Was that
Right?
in The Walking Dead? They have dudes go in and just fight zombies.
Yeah.
No,
Like
no.
Death
That was
Games.
an actual thing.
No
yeah.
humans versus zombies, just zombies.
Zombies just fighting.
So no matter what happens, you don't care. You just shoot them.
So fucked up. But like, the first half of the Royal Rumble was Brock Lesnar just throwing people over the top rope, like left and right. Like if you loved somebody, too bad. Brock Lesnar doesn't give a shit. Brock Lesnar's fucking them up and getting rid of them. And then Ricochet comes in, which I showed you Ricochet versus Will Ospreay. Remember, like the flippy shit match?
Yeah.
Yeah, you like Ricochet.
I like that.
Yeah, so Ricochet comes in, Brock Lesnar's like beating him up, but Ricochet's like lasting a little while. And then Drew McIntyre comes out, who like Drew McIntyre is he got brought into WWE like back like early 2000s, not early 2000s, probably early 2010s maybe. And late 2000s to early 2010s. He was like brought in. Vince McMahon's like, this guy's gonna be like the future world champion and everything, and then just became a fucking jobber. Like got his ass kicked all the time.
Nice.
Left the
Classic
WWE, went on the indie scene, got fucking yoked. Came back to WWE as like this monster. They have like he came back like 2 years ago. They didn't really use him. And then now they've decided to flip this. Oh yeah, this guy's really good at wrestling, really good at the mic, and really likable. We should use him. And then he just fucking boots Brock Lesnar out of the Rumble. And then from then on, it was a completely different Rumble. Do you remember Edge?
The Edge.
No.
You don't remember Edge?
No.
Okay.
I don't remember.
I'm going based off of Josh's memory of the WWE games. Because that's all he really knows.
I watched some
From 4
WWE
years
back in like early 2000s.
Okay, well, like, do you remember the dude with long hair that John Cena fought all the time?
No.
Not ringing any
Does
bells.
his
Not at
face
all.
look like
Painted?
No.
Yeah, no, not at
That's Jeff Hardy, I think, is who you're thinking of.
all. Nope.
Nope.
Not at all.
Not ringing. Are you sure?
You hear that?
I kinda
Those ain't
hear-
bells.
I kinda hear it ring.
Okay.
I
Edge.
hear it ring in my ears.
Edge had been
Times.
Edge was like a wrestler back like up to the Attitude Era, and became like a main star like early 2000s. Whenever I really started getting into it, like when John Cena was like the man in WWE.
Yeah.
He was John Cena's Joker. Like that was John Cena's biggest rival was Edge. And then I think in 2010, 2011, he got like a major neck injury, and they told him that if he took another bad bump, he would never walk again, and so he had to retire. But he's been out for like 9 years,
Come back.
and then came back at the Royal Rumble, and the
Someone touched him
crowd's
and
reaction to his comeback.
Someone was like, boop. and
The volume of that crowd gives me goosebumps because that's like the pop every wrestler dreams of. Like when as soon as your music hits, like it's like
That's what
it's so
happens
good.
though when you
How
disappear
did
for
he
a long
just
period of
come
time.
in normal entry style?
No,
Just
so like
walk
it does the countdown
Yeah.
3, 2 because nobody knew he was going to be in the Rumble.
Yeah.
It's like 3, 2, 1, like buzzer goes off. It's like silent for like a split second. Then you just hear his entrance, like "You think you know me," and then like his entrance kicks in, and that place fucking erupted. I want to play a clip for you later, just so you can understand like how insane it was. Like no, it was like it's not like so Daniel Bryan had to retire a couple years ago, but he was able to come back to like WrestleMania, like last year or maybe the year before. I don't know, it was definitely the year before. Because last year he fought Kofi Kingston. I'm going through my encyclopedia.
I
of wrestling
remember
in my
Kofi
head.
Kingston.
Kofi Kingston won the WWE Championship last year at WrestleMania.
Did he now?
Yeah.
Did not?
You never would have guessed he
Yeah.
would have won, right?
No.
That was the thing. Like he was in WWE for like 11 years, and like
And then
it was
all of a
like-
sudden
it's
he's just
he's a good hand, but then like there was like a gauntlet match because like a dude got hurt and he got thrown into the elimination chamber kind of last second, like the week before. And then there's like, oh, we're going to have a gauntlet match to see who gets to come in what order in the elimination chamber. And Kofi just went on a tear in the gauntlet match, and fans just organically started getting behind him. And it led to a whole thing through the entire road to WrestleMania. Like people wanted Kofi in the main event. And he got in the main event at WrestleMania and beat Daniel Bryan for the title, and it was like a real feel-good moment. He's the first African-born WWE champion, the first, I think, black, just in general, WWE champion, besides The Rock. But, like, Dwayne The Rock.
Johnson.
But, yeah, so...
Don't rock.
I don't mean to be an asshole when asking this. Does this have anything to do with WrestleMania? Or
The Royal Rumble?
The Royal Rumble?
Yes. Like, I'm just trying to explain. I'm ADD. I go off on
you're
brain.
going off. Let's
You like-
let's
you like-
veer back
There's
on.
so much
You
story in
let's veer
wrestling.
back
Watch
on.
wrestling,
Let's-
Josh. Watch wrestling with me,
Let's
please.
veer back on to the path.
The
Okay,
Royal
but so
Rumble
Drew McIntyre.
attack.
Okay, sorry. Drew McIntyre boots Brock Lesnar over. It's a whole new second half of the Rumble is a completely different Rumble than the first half, and everyone was thinking Roman Reigns, who's The Rock's cousin, kind of been like WWE's guy for a while. Everyone thought he was going to win the Rumble this year, but people were kind of meh on it. It's like there are worse people that could
A
win.
little toasty.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
But I'm rocking the Kobe Bryant R.I.P. But but then last two are Roman Reigns and Drew McIntyre just throws his ass over and wins the Rumble. So I'm just surprised that they're building him up to this level.
But how,
Just all of a
how can
sudden.
he do that with his head injury?
Wrong person, buddy.
Oh, he's a different guy.
Completely different guy.
Damn.
Jake's
that's
too high
where
for
the-
this conversation.
No, that's where the you go
I think that's the
derailing
problem.
and then coming back in.
Alright, who else wants to talk?
You threw a lot of names at us.
Yeah, dude, you were like,
Watch
The
wrestling.
No.
Edge.
you know, I
Why?
gotta be honest, like when you was
I'd
talking
rather
right there,
play
it was
video
just
games and watch
words.
anime.
Oh yeah, by
I
the
was
way, I got,
Drew McIntyre.
you watch it with me.
Dwayne Johnson.
Abby over here just has to put up with this all the time. She's like, names, I'll take
Well,
them.
at this
I'll
point,
I don't even
Wow.
want
Trying
to
to
know
do
what
a
Cena
fuck
has to
boy.
put up with. Don't start with me.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I don't know what you're talking about. I'm a fucking catch.
It's more me keeping up with Sienna.
Oh, good.
I feel that because you go out a lot more than you usually do.
What do you mean?
Like you're out all the fucking time.
Oh
now.
yeah. Oh, dude.
Like just
Well,
doing
Like,
shit.
just
Well, the
chilling.
thing is, our schedules, because of work and stuff, we only see each other maybe 2-3 times if we're lucky a week, you know.
A day.
Two, three times a day.
I'm like,
Really
"Damn,
stretching
that
our time."
fucking sucks."
So when we see each other, we normally want to go out and do something, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But like I'm kind of burnt out now. So like I think like this week, I think all we're gonna do is go see a movie. But
Ew.
no, she you. No,
I
she's
love
normally the
movie.
one that like has stuff to like go on a tangent about. Like you with your wrestling, like she likes to go on and on about anime. Like she could talk about JoJo for like days on end. She could just go on and just talk about JoJo.
Dude, I could talk about JoJo.
Is it actually raining?
Wait, what?
What's
Yeah,
the
could
weather
you not
like?
hear it?
What? It's raining outside.
It's raining men.
It's
It
raining.
rains until
Into,
oh my
Yeah,
god.
okay.
Sing along.
Same podcast.
Continue.
I have to work in this.
Hey,
Yeah.
Tyler.
Cool.
Rain
All right, we're
is
getting
bad
back into
news
it.
for
I'm
me.
sorry, I had to go off on my
You
little
do work
wrestling tangent
outside?
for all the wrestling fans out there.
Are you like in the rain?
Yeah, I work outside, so I gotta
There's
like.
no like cover.
Probably not.
That doesn't mean I work with tires, so like the wheels
yeah,
are
they're
always
wet.
soaking wet.
It's fun like a play.
Just get a hair dryer.
In
I
the
hate it.
in the
No, we have
summertime-
heat guns, so like I'll legit take the heat gun and just like
In the
warm my
summertime, it'll
hands
be
up.
like, woo, party time. At
No, the summertime is gonna suck because here's the thing: the concrete's gonna be hot.
Oh yeah, it's not gonna be wet anymore.
It's gonna be no. It's gonna be.
I mean,
too
it
hot.
technically could be.
I mean,
Not what he
if
said.
it's raining in the summertime, that'd be sick.
All right.
Yeah,
God.
sure.
This
Yeah.
The
podcast
thing
is
is
a
with
fucking
Texas
The
rain
last one?
is
Yeah.
the
Oh my
humidity.
god, we were so good
It
on the
gets-
last one.
It rains.
keep talking, dude.
It's cold while you're in the rain,
Yeah.
and then like the next day it's so humid.
Yeah.
All right.
Talked about porn, talked about wrestling.
Let's talk about games.
Let's talk about games.
I hate
got-
games.
I got.
No, you don't.
Fuck
It's
games.
a lie.
Fuck you.
You say that.
Yo.
We want to talk about games? I downloaded the new WWE game.
Hey, you want to talk about games? I
Yes.
do.
No.
I got-
No. Wait, this is gaming. WWE 2K20 is garbage. It's been 3 months since it's come out.
Then I will not play it.
Do not play
I wasn't
it.
planning on it though.
No, I
Yeah,
will say,
same.
Dude, 2K14. was
Honestly,
the
I hate
last
those type of
WWE
games.
I played. It was so good.
WWE games are fun. Like they can be fun.
Yeah.
Like so, THQ.
The only
people
one that I
are-
ever really played was
THQ
like the
got
old
fucked.
one that we always played when we were younger at Josh's house, where he had
2010.
Mario. He had Mario. He had Mario as a
on
character.
the Nintendo Wii.
Hell yeah.
Damn it.
I thought you had
So
2011.
happened.
And I just remember us. We would just climb
was
to
on
the
the
top of the.
Xbox.
We do the cage
Ah.
match,
Cages.
and we would climb on top of the cage,
Just head scissor through it.
and we would just throw each other off. And that's like all we did.
Can you imagine like just throwing a man off
Throwing
like
a
a
man.
30-foot tall cage
Oh, God.
just onto concrete?
All right. So
Yeah, I don't
so
have
okay.
to
So
imagine.
you can do that in 2K20.
We did it.
You can throw a dude off a cage in 2K20, but the problem is if you do that, game's probably gonna crash.
Really?
That's a fun.
Okay,
That's
so
a
what I
good
was getting at
time.
earlier, THQ has
Like,
been
stop playing
has been the
this.
I
company
lost
that
the
has
cake.
helped. Like how dare you lose the cake? THQ is the company that has been helping make WWE
bad.
games for years, and they left I think halfway through production for 2K20, and
like THQ
2K had to
like
just redo the whole thing from the ground
Dead
up.
for years.
And they clearly released a rushed, broken game. Even like I've been just trying to edit my character today, and every time I go to edit one thing,
It takes forever to load.
no, like the color I put on like a decal on something else will change,
Oh, nice.
and then I go to change that, and then the thing I just fixed gone.
Not compatible.
It's
The color of your bracelet can't be worn
No,
with
so-
the same hat.
no see. So
True.
on the kick pads I used, I made a Texas
Too
flag
much sweat.
on my kick pads. I tried to change up the colors, like to be kind of cool. Like I'm on NXT, so I changed it to like yellow and gold, like yellow and silver. And the colors, like I had to like use a bunch of different decals to make it look like a Texas flag. They don't just have a Texas flag on there, which is kind of fucking irritating. But
Do they have other flags?
yeah, they have flags for different countries. They don't have for states.
Hey, dude, Texas was a country. Like,
It was.
Give
It
it
should be
a-
treated as such.
give it its own flag.
But no, so I tried to change it to like yellow and silver, but I'd go to like change up something on the shirt I have like my entrance attire, and then all the decals I made for the Texas flag will be just all gray.
Nice.
Well, that's shit.
Yeah,
Alright.
it's shit.
Sounds on play.
I
And I was
bought-
going through training, and I did one move in training, and then all of a sudden my opponent just slowly sinks to the floor. The camera pans off to black. I see silhouettes of the characters, but then the music started skipping, and the game crashed.
Okay.
That's rough news.
I bought Tarkov, Escape from Tarkov, so that's what I've been playing. Which
You,
is
like, run around and
Don't
kill
even know
people.
what that is.
so Escape from Tarkov is basically I like to call them loot and
Loot and
grab.
shoot.
Yeah, loot and shoot is a good one. I call them loot and grabs. Basically, it's actually really in
It's not
depth, and there's a little bit of lore in it that I haven't really dived into just yet. But basically, you come in and you can pick between two characters, a scav or I forget. There's PMC and then there's like bear as the other one. But like
So,
there, you pick between two, which is your scav, and then PMC and bear are under the same thing. But the scav is basically a fully loaded character with random items, so you can spawn in with like some of the best shit in the game, And
Or
you're-
the complete opposite.
or the complete opposite. You could literally spawn in with just a pistol. But your point is like
Fingers
you
crossed.
pick
Get
different
lucky, yeah.
sections. So there's like I think there's like maybe 8-10 different areas that you can go to.
Yeah.
And in each area it's like its own it's not like randomly generated. The loot's randomly generated, but you're given these specific X's that you got to go to, and basically you're given a time limit. So you get like 30 minutes on like the smallest maps to go get the loot that you need and extract. If you don't extract in that amount of time, you basically die. So you lose everything. So it's either extract with what you have
Or die.
or die, you know?
So, like, what do you
So-
get? Do you?
So you're
You get loot.
so you basically it's
Loot get.
you're going for
Loot get.
you're going for weapons and just like there's random like scraps for things. So there's like batteries, car batteries, and there's a marketplace basically that like once you extract you can sell, and there's money, and the money's used just to buy weapons, and you're just basically playing just to keep getting the best gear, but
Sounds like a grind.
but you're playing and you're losing shit along the way. So you kind of like you're never at like a steady level, I want to say, because it's hard, you know. It's
yeah.
you die fast,
Yeah.
and
I've seen some people
like-
play it.
when you take damage, so there's like it's like a limb system like Fallout,
Yeah.
and like when a certain limb gets like to 0%, like if you don't treat it instantly, you're just done. You're dead.
That's unlucky.
And there's only like two
Don't get
ways.
shot.
Yeah,
There's
don't
only
get shot.
two ways to like recover like a zeroed out limb. The head and your chest, once those hit 0, you're instantly dead. Everything else, there's stomach, there's your arms and your legs. But once those like all hit 0, you basically have to like fix the bleeding.
Crawl through the
Yeah.
game with your chin. Just
You have to fix the bleeding, and then
Just
like
gotta
the
build
only
the
way to
whole thing.
basically like get rid of like the side effects from it, like your stomach, if it goes down to 0, there's like a water like resource for you. So like if you don't like your water will start going down if you have like
You
your
need to
stomach.
drink water. It's like.
But
when
like
you get shot in
there's
real life.
pain
Just falling
pills,
out,
and
just-
pain pills are basically the only way through, because like pain pills
True.
completely get rid of the effects.
I wish that worked in
Gets
real
rid of
life.
the pains.
Dude, that'd be sick. You get shot, you just take some painkillers, and nothing
good.
ever happened.
But,
bleeding, yeah,
but
but
it's
I'm good.
it's hard, like especially like playing against like people that are experienced, because they have like thermal scopes. So
Yeah.
you'll be like
it's
running
just
and
not
you
fair.
won't know what hits you.
That's-
Like you have to play so cautiously, which is hard because you're also given a time limit.
Yeah.
So it's like really difficult between like, do I sprint to this location and risk like somebody seeing me, or do I sneak around the long way, get what I can, and just get out?
Yeah.
Can you imagine like just being like squatted up, and your whole goal is you have 4 people. One person is the left arm, one person's the right arm, left leg, right leg, and your whole goal.
You're dying for a game like this, or
You just have snipers, and you all. It's like ready,
Just like pick
aim,
each limb.
fire, and just
you shot way too soon.
both leg. Like you shoot one guy, he loses his legs and his arms. He's just on the ground. He's like, ah. Just-
I'm imagining. Do you remember like the scene from Naruto, like after the Naruto Gaara fight, where Naruto's just crawling to
Yeah.
Gaara with his chin, just imagining a game full of people just doing that.
you just lose. Like, you just get your legs and arms blown off. He's like, I gotta fix this.
Each map though has its like own
Bandage 'em up.
like its own like tier. Like there's like different tiers, of course. So there's like there's high risk, high reward areas. So like you'll get keys.
So
And
like
keys,
Apex.
And keys will open up like certain doors that have like high loot. But like when you pull out your loot, you're given a limited inventory system anyways, that you can like keep your stuff. It's called your stash. So that's like over time, like one of the big things that you want to get is like a gun crate, and the gun crate can hold like quite a
Bunch
few.
of
It can
guns.
hold a couple guns. So like that's how you gotta like inventory manage along the way. You okay?
I love you, Tyler.
But yeah, that's what I've been playing.
A game I've been playing. So I got this coworker. He's really good at it. It's called Super Smash Brothers for Ultimate for the.
I've never heard
We
of
Nintendo
this
don't
game.
work
What is
together
that?
anymore.
Huh?
We're talking about really good. We don't work together anymore. We're like coworkers.
We used to work together.
Did you work at Main Event?
Yeah.
Yeah, you did.
Damn
Yeah,
it.
he worked with us too. Or us too.
Bleep that out.
What?
I thought we didn't want your place of.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, see.
Damn.
All right, but anyways, I've been playing a lot of Smash Bros lately. Last 3 days, like whatever free time I've had.
Instead of sleeping.
Yeah,
So not real free time.
yeah.
Let's be
so-
honest. We're all terrible at using our time.
Yeah, time management, dude. It's
It goes
not
by
a-
so fast.
Yeah, I
like
want more.
I
When did
don't
we
know,
get
like-
so old?
Like I literally like come
I don't
home,
know. I don't feel that at all.
dude.
You go?
Every
Dude,
day just like
every day for
Really?
me is like
Yeah, that's
where to
like,
go.
I literally come home from work and I'm like, all
Giggity.
right, time to like settle down, wind down, play some games, and I'm like, it's already 8:00.
Yeah,
I'm
it's
like,
bad.
It
jeez.
sucks. But I've been playing a lot of Smash Bros lately, and I've been playing Snake. And I'm like, I want to get
You're a dick.
I
hella
hate
good
you.
at Snake. I don't
You're
give
a
a
dick.
fuck. All right.
No one here likes
'Cause
playing
my
you as Snake.
coworker,
He
Uh,
is the worst.
He has
He's
told me
such a dick.
he's way better than me. And I told him I want to get into tournaments. I want to make a name for myself in the competitive scene. And he's like, all right, that's good, but you're gonna have to be able to beat me. And if you want to be able to beat me, you got to be able to, like,
your first boss.
yeah, basically, like he's gonna be my first checkpoint. Once I can consistently beat him, I'm gonna feel so good about myself. But basically, he told me if I want to win, since I play Snake, I need to just not care if people are having fun or not.
True.
I just got to go for the win, and I
Everybody.
took that to heart. So just been online. I got my Snake to Elite Smash. It was sick. I just been being an asshole, spamming Nikitas whenever they refuse to approach, or just grenades. And then when they do approach, hit them with some up tilts, just grabs.
Yeah, I know the fucking
It's
thing.
fucking sick.
Oh,
I remember
yeah?
back when I used to play Josh, and it felt like he was teaching me and trying to make me better. Now it just feels like
In a
You
way,
just
I'll
want
stop playing
fucking
Snake
doing
against you.
the same.
please
Like
don't.
whenever I'm trying to teach you, I won't play Snake.
Okay,
But yeah,
Your
like
snake is scary.
it is.
It's so much fun, and I'm feeling it. I'm really feeling it.
The fact
But
that like you had to like go back and be told that like don't play to like let others have fun.
Fuck
like,
everybody
just
else.
Fuck everybody
Just
else.
Yeah.
do.
I didn't realize you already didn't have that mentality because when I play that game, that's the only mentality I know.
No,
it's just like forget everyone. I'm just gonna try to kick
I've
their
gotten
ass.
so much.
Then why are
shit.
you so bad at Joker?
I don't play
You
that.
have to go, though.
I don't
It's almost
have.
11.
I don't have a Switch.
All right.
I don't have a Switch. I don't play that often.
All right. Jake's leaving the
You leaving?
podcast,
Jake's leaving the
Be
podcast.
home by 11.
All right.
but
He's
yeah,
gonna hit that vape a couple.
like
times.
I've gotten so much shit
Don't die.
for
I love you.
playing Snake.
Look,
Wow!
look, look, look,
Wow!
Hey,
Let
fuck
me
everybody
get back
else.
here. Get back here.
We just talked about that.
Get out of here. Leave.
Jesus Christ,
Oh,
Jake, are
God.
you okay?
Oh, our favorite crack baby. I love you, Jake.
What a crackhead.
All right.
Later, buddy.
Yeah, I get so much shit for playing Snake, like because
Because you're a dick with him.
I am now. Like, or I was when I started. I am now. But in between, like these periods, I've really tried. Like when I play Snake, I'm like, I'm gonna just play for flashy, like not really effective. Just like give my opponent a chance to fight back, and I'm tired of it. I'm tired of losing when I know I can win. So when I play
just feel-
Snake, I play to win. I'm done.
I feel
He-
so good when I play against Tyler. Because he makes me feel so much better than I am.
Hey, you're putting Tyler down a lot.
I am.
Let's back
You
off that.
play. First of all, I don't own the game.
That's
I
true.
barely own the game. How
But,
often do you think I play it?
You've still played more.
Yeah, you
than
still
me.
play more than him.
Way
Like,
more than me. Like even when you didn't have your Switch, you still played way more than me.
Yeah. Tyler would
Now,
play.
I-
played at the parties.
Yeah.
You played way more than me at the party.
If you play at home at all, you've played more than Tyler.
I play a couple rounds with Abby, and then she pisses me
if
off
you've
a little
come,
Mac,
if
and I
you have
quit.
came over to Josh's house and played with Josh,
You've played more than him.
Played more
Yeah,
than me.
Okay.
You have more experience than Tyler does.
And I'm a fast
I
player.
play when I can.
Yeah. Like I'm
And to be honest, I don't. It's not like I don't put up a fight. You know, normally I get you down to like one. There's my few games where like I just completely just lose sight of everything and I just end up killing. Most of the times it's like personal error for me.
Yeah.
I'll get stuck in a lock situation where I can only throw one attack and I can't get myself out of it.
the games tonight though, like playing Snake, because like I said, I've been playing him all day, every day, and like seeing the difference between playing you two like 4 days ago and now, like
It's
even,
like a joke.
even Jake, it's like Jesus Christ, if I could have done this.
I could have been
This
this
whole
good
time.
forever.
Like, I put a little mental barrier on myself. I'm like, let's get cute. Let's go up and just like run up, dash attack, run up, dash attack, run up, dash attack. Just keep them in the air, but give them a chance to just hit me
You're
out of it
so
or shield it.
fast, you don't realize what's happening.
It's so hard to fight you, even when you're not taking
Like,
it
I
Yeah.
can't-
seriously.
Also,
I can't keep up.
you guys saw my like Snake. He's the kind of character you got to be thinking ahead. I started thinking ahead, and it pays off, baby. When I get those setups, I love it. Missile into the air and then run up. I'll take a hit. I don't give a shit. That missile's coming down on your head.
Yeah.
You're dead.
And more often than not, it does.
Yeah. I put people in situations I want them in and make them think it's a situation they want me in. And it works out always. The C4, I'll kite or I'll lure someone over to where the C4 is. So when they're like, "Oh, he's dead right now," click a button, all the momentum's gone.
You got Jake's ass earlier with the C4, like you were flying off stage.
Yeah. I could have recovered at any moment. I was just like, I want him to really just come to the edge and try. Like I wanted to give him some more time to realize, oh, I need to edge guard. So I let myself fall, comes over to the C4, boom.
Where are we at time wise?
We are at 47 minutes.
It's about 13 more minutes of talk time.
Yeah, easy.
Easy.
So, Tyler, you would you be interested in getting back into TF2?
What is like? Okay, you're not the first person to ask me that actually.
Did
Recently.
Jake ask?
No, somebody else asked me. I can't remember. Somebody, I forgot who I was talking to. I think it was somebody at work. Somebody brought it up to me. I don't know.
Dude, I'm selling my PC to Mila. Jake's gonna get back into it.
How much are you selling it to her for? I'm kind of curious.
200.
200, really?
Yeah, I don't use it. I've been
See,
trying to sell it for a year.
I was telling Sienna about it not too long ago. I was gonna be like, I'm sure Josh would sell it to you if you wanted it.
I already have a buyer.
Yeah. Well, now that you have Mila, yeah. I want to get a laptop.
Me too.
We
Just
need
so-
a laptop.
No, like I want like a gaming laptop.
Yeah.
No, like, and yeah, I'm
You
just
know,
saying we
like,
need
sure,
a
that'd
laptop.
be great.
I need a laptop. I had one. That shit broke.
I really don't think a gaming laptop's the play though. But you have a PC already.
I mean,
so.
I mean,
Well, like the reason
From
I
my
want
perspective-
one is just because like I leave my house a lot and I go places and I go out of town.
yeah.
So it's like
that does make sense
like-
for you.
And then not only that, like if I had the gaming laptop, I could just let Sienna use it for a little.
Oh, yeah.
You know, like then she has something to play on. Because her friends play Overwatch and League and all those games. So it's like she has friends that like one of her best friends plays PC games like all the time. So I was like, you know, when she's over at my house, I'm like, I don't mind if you play games with your friends on my computer, you know, because it's like your one golden opportunity to go play games with your friends. I have my Xbox, you know.
Yeah.
and like on my like you know how limited space I have in my
Yeah,
room.
for you it would make sense to.
She's at 100 hours on Persona 5.
Damn.
Jesus.
That game is long. Like it is a long game. She's like sitting around like I don't know if it's exactly 100, but she's really close to 100 hours on Persona 5. Game's ridiculous, like on how long it is.
I'm at like over a year of playing my second playthrough of Red Dead Redemption 2. Like that, no, I wanted to grind it out. I wanted to get every little bit of it I could because that's one of the games like I can go away from it for a little while and come back to it and just be just as in love with it as I was at the beginning. I know you couldn't really get into it. You didn't play the story though.
Yeah, I did.
You did?
Yeah. I got I didn't finish it. I
You
just
gotta finish
got
the story.
I just lost interest in it.
The story that was one. I can't play single player games anymore. I could play the shit out of that game.
Oh my god.
It was so good.
It was like a TV show.
It really,
really
was.
was.
It was like a movie. It honestly was like a long movie.
I really honestly for me, I just hate the mission system of Rockstar games. Like
Okay, well that's...
Yeah, that's understandable. But like later on, they get way better. Honestly, like Rockstar, I'm kind of like they're getting better with their mechanics. You know, as they grow. I just feel like I honestly feel like they do need a higher button schemed system.
yeah,
So I feel
it's
like
so simple.
I feel like PCs like honestly they're like would be their haven. You know, I
Yeah.
feel like they would perfect like controls and like stuff like movement and the way things work if they mainly focused on PC. Now, of course, like console, like yeah, I want console to be there too, but like I just feel like for
You
the,
want the games to be
for the
better.
games that they want and how in depth they want to go with it,
I don't think they can keep making them on console.
they can't keep making them on console.
Like that something I used to hate was PC Master Race. Like I hate that this game's being made for console. It's going to be dumbed down for console. I always hated that.
Now you understand.
Now that
it.
I play PC almost exclusively, I hate to say it, but I wish there were more PC exclusive games that like utilized how complex the controls
Yeah.
can be on a keyboard.
Well,
like, compared
like-
to
Damn it! I want to get
Well,
a PC.
that's
game.
why like I got GTA 5 and I was gonna do the RP servers because they're modded to where they utilize almost every key on your keyboard, right?
Yeah.
So like when you get in your car and like the RP servers, you actually have to flick on like blinkers and there's like so many more like functions in the game that make it more real than like any other game could ever be.
I remember I bought GTA 5 so I could play the RP servers.
I
with
couldn't
you,
get in.
and I didn't even try.
I
just-
tried. The thing is, you have to go through you have to go through
An
make your
application.
background. You have
You
to.
silence your phone, boy.
I'm not expecting to get text. Honestly.
But yeah, like I after Alan explained how like you have to go through a process, I was just like, fuck it.
I went through
I'm
the
just
process.
gonna go.
I went through it 4 times. I still couldn't get in,
I feel like
even with Alan's help.
whenever like if I were to get into PC, I feel like PC takes like a level of kind of knowledge with like technology that I just
No,
don't have.
it really
like
doesn't.
like especially Skyrim whenever it comes to modding. Like there's some
No.
things you just can't run.
No,
Not,
most of it is simple drag and drop.
yeah, drag and drop. Honestly,
Everything is
with Skyrim for me, I don't even do drag and drop anymore. Like the mod manager, Vortex,
Yeah.
you go to the website on your before you hit download mod, open Vortex on your computer. It pulls the little program up. You click download with Mod Manager. Mods installed.
And then
Done.
also I have you.
But then you also have.
If I have any questions, I can probably just come.
Yeah. And if you're on PC, I can stream my screen to you and just show you.
But that's like YouTube, you know? That's where YouTube comes into play. You don't know something, you just search it on YouTube.
Yeah.
And they will teach you everything.
Like with Skyrim mods, there are these things called EMBs. They basically just like change the way everything looks. Vanilla Skyrim. I'm gonna be real. It's kind of gross.
Yeah.
Uh,
Oh my god! Even like
Yeah.
even just on console.
yeah, but back in
play
the,
like whenever
but
like
back when it came out,
it was
it was
oh
the
it was
shit.
the shit. Oh my god! It was gorgeous.
I
Yeah.
remember when Skyrim
Now,
came out and
I-
just like it was the top.
I kind
You
of
know,
want to go
nobody,
back
like,
and
everybody
play it on
played it.
Xbox 360 just so I can see how it
Oh
looks.
god, it
dude.
is-
Compare 360 to like my modded Skyrim. Oh no,
Like, well, even like
Ethan's
just,
modded Skyrim.
I haven't
even just
seen
no,
Ethan's.
even just like my modded Skyrim because like I'm on console and I don't even have that like different of like graphics overhauls. Like I don't
Yeah,
have
you
like
mainly
that
have
insane.
character like aesthetics overalls. You don't really have
Yeah.
like graphic like world changing like
Yeah,
graphic.
like I've just updated the texture packs, like
Yeah.
the textures to like look better.
Just a little bit better. It's
Yeah.
nothing like
Our
crazy.
our friend Ethan, he recently went in on a PC. I think the thing's like 1400.
Yeah. He got
he got
everything.
GTX 2080. He's rocking an i7, like the top end i7. Like it's like top of the line consumer grade PC.
Will you do me a favor? Will you help me find a gaming computer?
Yeah,
Okay,
of
thank
course.
you.
I'll sell you
Dude,
mine.
if you're willing to put the money in,
I want to upgrade.
and like
I'll have to
I
set the
want-
money aside for it. But
Yeah, like I want to be able to play games with you.
yeah, definitely.
Like, so, but like anyway, his Skyrim, he realized he bought the PC, and then like a week later, Skyrim went on sale for New Year's, and he's just like, "Oh, Skyrim's on sale. Oh my god,
I
can run all the mods." And we're just like, "Oh god damn it!" And so Ethan and
you
Steele,
can make it a completely different game.
yeah, like Ethan and Steele, they both pretty much identical computers, honestly. Like different towers, like minor things are different, but the power of their PCs are pretty much identical.
Yeah.
So they're running like these top of the line builds with Skyrim with mods that if I try to run, my Skyrim right now, it doesn't even look half as good as theirs, and I'm at 30 frames per second.
Jesus.
And
They run it just flawlessly.
They run it 60 frames, and their world, you can see all of the details. Like you can see little pockets in rocks or in the road. When it rains, everything looks wet and water runs down things.
Oh my
when,
god.
When it stops raining, it doesn't suddenly dry everything. Everything slowly fades to dry.
I need to see
They basically
this.
did-
Their
top
the
tier
lighting,
mods.
yeah, the lighting in theirs is insane. It's so lifelike. Ethan, he his character models though don't fit in with the
With how
world
beautiful the world is.
because he decided to add physics to it, and the character models, like those are a bit harder to make as detailed as the world is.
yeah.
So they're always going to lag a bit behind. Then Ethan went and installed physics. So like he has hair physics, like his hair moves and shit. He has cape physics. He has body physics, so women's breasts jiggle.
Oh my god.
And he you can adjust the like size and bouncy of everything. All of the women in his game
Just massive.
anime style like bodies, and he doesn't like it,
man
but
of
he doesn't.
culture.
No, he doesn't like it. He doesn't know how he did it. He doesn't know how to change it. he every time he streams it, like so he can show off a new mod. I'm like, dude, you got to change. It's like I don't fucking know how. I'm just
I don't know how I did this. I want it to stop. You don't know how to fix it either, do you?
no, because I don't have the same mods that he does. So he's just like, it's different. Like mine, I'm going for more like a fantasy style. He's going for a more realistic. Like my stuff is all like bright colors, but it still looks beautiful. His is like gritty realism, except
Yeah.
for the character models. And the animals. The animals are vanilla, which he hates. He's like, I need to get a new mod for that, but he just like hasn't found one that he wants to use. But
Skyrim is always going to be at the top of my list. Like whenever you have what are your top 3 like gold, silver, and bronze video games of all time that you've ever played that you personally for you that you've enjoyed?
okay, does it have to be a specific game? Because like one of them is like a series, Super Smash Bros.
Smash
I don't know
Bros.
where
series.
that falls in. I'm just gonna list the top 3. I can't rank them. Super Smash Bros. Legend of Zelda, and
Do you have a favorite from each series? Just pick.
my favorite from Smash Bros. Is Ultimate.
Ultimate's been fantastic
because
I love playing it.
I just like I was better at 4 than I am at Ultimate, but
Ultimate's just so cool.
Ultimate's got all the characters. I love how in depth it is, and it's a lot more balanced than Ultimate was. Ultimate, you tried playing that game when Cloud came out. If you weren't playing Cloud, you lost. And when Bayonetta came out, you weren't playing Bayonetta, you lost. All right, and they did.
I remember playing in video games club in high school, which Josh started.
Yeah, that was sick.
I was like, and you just destroyed. Like it wasn't fair.
And that was when I was like still like I wasn't dedicated enough to learn, like to go out of my way to learn stuff, but I also like the thing, like when I did find something that worked, I made sure it worked and it wasn't just a fluke, and I just practiced that in live matches. Like I'd have games where I would just do like run through people and just try the same, like with Captain Falcon. I loved playing Captain Falcon in that game. Run through reverse pivot grab, and then just go for the same combo over and over again until I finally figured out how it works. Because like practicing against bots, I was like, nah, bots aren't true. Like that's not really gonna help me as much as like live humans are. And I would just drill the same things into my head. This game, I don't do that. This game, instead of taking the approach of find what works, I go for the approach of how can I, like now I'm going for like what place, like how do I need to play to beat you? And I'll just keep testing new things. I don't have a specific play style. I just try to be adaptable to the character.
All right, and then your other 2. Because I'm just going to say time management is a little bit of an issue. I don't mean to rush you.
Sorry.
We could do an entire podcast on this sort of
Legend of
stuff.
Zelda. A lot of people will say Breath of the Wild. I can't get behind that. Breath of the Wild was a good ass game, but it's just not as enjoyable to me as Ocarina of Time. Ocarina of Time, I understand. Mechanically, not the best Zelda. Story-wise, still not the best Zelda. That honor goes to either Breath of the Wild or Majora's Mask. But just enjoyability, it's Ocarina of Time. And then my third game, I'd want to give it to like Team Fortress 2 or Borderlands, but
Borderlands, the new one, like went downhill.
yeah.
Hold on. What is it?
But I gotta give it to Dragon Ball Fighters. Honestly,
Oh, really?
I
mean, I can understand why you're a big fighting game guy.
I love fighters.
Yeah.
So much. Yamcha being in the game, as soon as the Yamcha reveal came out, I'm like, I'm buying
I
fighters.
mean, you probably could have
pre-ordering it.
assumed that Yamcha was going to be in the game.
No.
Really?
With the little amount of characters that are in the game, everyone was surprised that Yamcha made the cut.
Okay.
Like, Yamcha being in that game is like, why the fuck is he here when, like, you have such a limited roster? Why don't we get more fan favorite characters?
And then Yamcha comes in and he's one of the best characters.
Yamcha is out there. He's so freaking good. I love it. I always have Yamcha on every team that I play.
But you're also a huge Yamcha fan, wouldn't you?
Yeah, I've always loved Yamcha. I played it. I mained him in Xenoverse 2, and it pissed everyone off because
He should be good, but he is.
I honestly think that he's he's slept on in Xenoverse.
Tyler, rapid fire, brief summary of why your top 3.
My top 3?
Your top
I got my top 3 down. Modern Warfare 2, definitely. You just couldn't go wrong with it back in the day. I played that game so much.
More of a Black Ops guy myself, but
See, I bounce around between Black Ops and
They're both great games.
they are.
they were all good, but I definitely played the shit out of Modern Warfare 2.
Are these in any particular order, by the way?
Nah. Crysis is definitely the best video game series I ever played in my life. It had great story. It was great action. The mechanics in it were beautiful. The world was beautiful. Crysis will forever be one of my favorite games. And then the third one, I think I have to give to Skyrim. I honestly do. I'd never played a game more than Skyrim. So
okay.
I got hundreds of hours in Skyrim.
Oh, me too. Oh, yeah. So my top 3. I actually have an order.
Wait, before you start, I just want to throw one thing in there.
Go ahead.
Rainbow Six Siege, my most played game ever.
That is another one.
I can't say that it's even in my top 5 favorite games.
Really?
Honestly,
You were just good at it, though.
yeah, like I played it
when it came
and
out,
was
I
just
don't
good.
know, dude. When it came out, it was really good.
Yeah.
They just ruined it.
Yeah, I really liked it up until Finka and Lion got added into the game.
They just
After
added
those
too many.
characters, I just don't like the game anymore.
They just added too many.
Yeah.
Just too many
All right,
characters.
but you.
So my top 3 favorite games of all time, starting at the bronze, Pokemon Soul Silver and Heart Gold. Hands down, the best Pokemon games of all time. Fuck you.
That's in my
Fight
top 5.
me. That, oh my god, that game was so good. The 4 best regions, because everything was shit after number 4. Even Sinnoh was kind of like hanging on by a thread.
I still need to play the Sinnoh games.
You didn't play.
I've never
Diamond and
played
Pearl?
Diamond Pearl or Platinum.
Really?
I want to.
I like
just haven't
Platinum a
gotten
lot. I can't believe
Platinum
I
was
lost.
definitely-
I lost my Platinum game, and I had
Platinum-
so many legendaries. Oh my god, I was so mad. Okay, so Pokemon Soul Silver, because I played that game so much throughout like elementary school and intermediate school. So much fun. I love Pokemon Soul Silver, and Trainer Gold and Soul Silver and Heart Gold is
I think
the
it's
best looking.
Yeah, best Pokemon
Trainer.
trainer design.
Yeah, because and it's also 2 games in one.
Yeah.
You play through the second region, you get to go back, and you get to play through the first region.
Yeah, that's
And then you
amazing.
get to fight Red. That was so cool. And then number 2, which is a game I never thought would be dethroned, which was Skyrim. Because, oh my god, Skyrim was my life in middle school.
Yeah,
Like, how often did you get on Xbox Live and see me playing Skyrim?
every time I got on Xbox.
Every single time. Because I love the open worlds you can just get lost in. It's just, oh my god, I love it. I loved it so much. And then like, especially like when mods came out, like on special edition, forget about it. Like that was all I would. That was another thing I would just play all the time.
Yeah, I remember me and Tyler
We
for
tried-
like 2 weeks straight just Skyrim with mods.
Yeah.
Me and
Special
him-
release.
me and
And
him
people gave me shit for playing just with mods. Like, you don't want the achievements? No, I got all those in 360.
Yeah, like
Me
I-
and Josh tried creating characters at the same time and just like playing through at the same time. We just couldn't keep up with each. We would end up getting sidetracked and do our own thing.
And then Josh hates the way I played it because I just became God. But in my defense, I've spent so much time in 360. I felt like I deserved to be the god of Skyrim.
Okay, third
So
one.
I just-
we gotta
Third
wrap up. Third one.
Third one, which is a new game that I squeaked in to dethrone Skyrim, is Red Dead Redemption 2. Just like story alone. Because I love the open world games you can just get lost in, and I would just spend hours hunting beavers. I spent so much time. That like when you talk about a game being alive, Red Dead Redemption 2 is alive on a scale I don't think any game
No, yeah,
can match anytime soon. 'Cause like and then like the system with the gang too. I was hunting beavers for so long. Dutch sent Charles out to find me because I had been gone for weeks. It's a
Why
game I could just
beavers?
get like I was.
Wait,
fine.
that happens?
Yeah,
I didn't even know that happened.
yeah. Like, you didn't spend enough time in the game away from the camp.
Yeah, I know. I always went back to the camp.
Yeah, yeah.
I
'cause
like
the
to
camp's,
roll-
The camp's such a cool
I like
aspect of it. But if I had,
Yeah, I
if
didn't
I
really
have
spend
something,
any
on,
time outside of it
I would
either.
I would spend so much time. My favorite areas are Big Valley, like just that entire side of the Grizzly. The Grizzlies have to be just my favorite because like Big Valley is amazing. I spent so much time there, and also spent so much time by God, where's the Murphy? Where are the Murphys at? Do you remember? Roanoke Ridge, that area.
Yeah.
Yeah, I spent so much time in that area. It's like, it's just such a good game. And then I thought when online it's good whenever they release new stuff, but the problem is like
Staying and playing it.
staying and playing is a big problem with online. Like I can go back and replay that story a million
Honestly,
times
I
just because
hop
it's so
on,
good.
I'll hop on and try to play with you, and I just
But then we
can't-
just lose interest after a
I-
while because there's nothing to do.
I lose interest within the first 30 seconds.
Yeah,
Like, if I don't have-
never could get into Red Dead Online.
Like, the only thing I care about when I get on is if...
My hip.
That was weird. The only thing I get on for is just to, like, do a treasure map or a treasure run.
like, dude,
and that's
when-
about it.
When Moonshiners came out, like Moonshiners was the only like Frontier Pursuit that had like a story to it,
Yeah.
and it was good for a while. And then you beat the story, and there's just nothing else to do after that but try to like grind for money. And grinding for money is still a pain in the ass in that game because like Trader used to be like the fucking gold mine. And then everyone was like, because there was like an unspoken rule for a while, is that if someone was doing a delivery as a trader, you just didn't really fuck with them because you knew the struggle. But no, now like me and Tyler, every time we try to do a trader
like,
delivery,
gangs of,
there
like,
are gangs
5
of
to
people
6
sitting there waiting to poach you. And it's so annoying. So if you're not playing with a full posse, like a full 7 deep posse, you're fucked.
Even then, it doesn't matter because it spawns you too close. So even after you kill them, they're just right there.
Well, if you have enough people, and they all, the thing is, you need to have enough people. They all need to have the right setup
Yeah.
to make you the unstoppable force you need to be to make that delivery. And we just don't have enough
the only
friends that
thing
play
is that, like-
consistently enough and go in depth. I'm probably the only one of us that has a decent setup with the ability cards.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. The ability cards play the biggest role.
Oh my god! First, game changer. As soon as I play it, people don't fuck with me anymore
They're
online
expensive as
because
hell.
you can be they're stupid expensive.
You can
And then
basically become invincible.
yeah, if you have the right setup, you're invincible in that game. No one can stop you.
Damn.
It's like
Alright.
if you consistent like the more times you get there's a card, the more times you get hit, the less damage you take with each shot. And there's another card, the more times you hit a person, the more damage they take. And it's stupid
So
ridiculous.
you just always win tit for tat.
Yeah.
All right. So one last thing, just to get Blaine a little hype here. You got a PC that can run Skyrim. I got a PC that can run Skyrim.
Oh. I know
Once
where
we
you're
get Blaine a PC that can run Skyrim, we install the Skyrim together.
going. I don't know if
Oh,
is
is
it
that
good?
like
It's
good now?
It's yeah.
Because I watched it in the early stages.
Yeah, in the early stages, it was just posing,
Yeah,
walking
like
around.
people-
Is it
no,
actually
now,
good now?
it's just Skyrim, but
With your friends.
Your friends are just in the world now.
Okay,
So
I
they
promise
actually
I will
perfected
try not to go God mode.
No, you won't be able to because you have to
Oh,
have the
you
mods that
literally can't.
I have installed, and I don't have any of those mods installed.
Okay, but can you have like separate saves with different mods installed?
Nope.
Or- okay.
Well, you can, but
Well,
you
you have to
to
uninstall and reinstall.
no, you have to like disable them,
Disable them,
re-enable them.
Okay.
So
And you will not have cheat room.
no, I will not, because I play Skyrim with very like punishing.
Yeah.
So we all need to
Mods.
find a safe middle ground.
Yeah, like it's gonna take some compromise,
Yeah.
but
We'll
Like,
probably-
I don't have Skyrim
whenever
on
we
my
whenever we
PC
get
yet.
okay, can I do one thing?
Yeah.
Can I say one thing? Next year for Royal Rumble, there's a game I want to install to play. So there's a thing. It's like you eat. So we have all 30 numbers in a hat. Each one of us picks out 10, and so like you pick out a number, and so whoever comes out of that, if you have the winning number, you win, and the other two have a punishment they have to do.
okay.
That sounds like I think that sounds like fun. I saw like several like live streams doing that this year,
down.
and then like people do it every year. Like I think it'd be a lot of fun. But yeah,
All right. We kind of need to end it here.
that's
so,
it. Yeah, that's gonna be it here. So
This is the Dropouts signing
Dropouts.
out.
signing out for the first time that you will see. So
See y'all
next
next
Monday.
time.
Next